flight. It changed the world. This is a story of how it changed the Canadian North, of how one tough bush plane rose above all the others to become a symbol of the men and women who headed north before commercial planes, via trains, and fancy automobiles. 1898, the year the Yukon Gold Rush officially started. The North would never be the same after thousands of those dreamers, scallywags, and scoundrels poured in. It was a time like no other.
There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold.
For thousands of years, indigenous peoples traveled the North, moving from camp to camp using sled dogs, living off the land while honoring the land. Entrepreneurs and fast talkers moved north to search for wealth and possibly fame. And when it was all said and done, the North had something it never had much of before: people. The Canadian North is littered with the skeletons of abandoned aircraft, but CFAAM was not to become one of them. Kamenko sent her battered and broken by rail to Trail, BC. It was there they put her together again, with one small change. To make the engine more accessible for the engineers, 4 inches were added to the nose. This small modification improved the overall balance of AAM, making her the best of her kind.
You cannot compare any other Fokker.
This epic journey was featured in the June 1936 issue of National Geographic.
One day of flying and a night of desperate reorganization had transformed the expedition with the airplane as its very backbone. On our flight that day, we made one discovery: that Bob Randall was an amazing pilot. The magnificent faith and spirit of these fellows, in the face of every conceivable difficulty and disappointment, made it possible for our expedition to cross the St. Elias Range.
International coverage was good for business, and Northern Airways was booming. The company purchased a Ford Trimotor and a second Super Universal CF-ATJ.